Taurus, how is it going? How are you feeling, my wonderful, fabulous Taurus? For those of you that don't know, my name is A. For those of you that do, hey, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you for choosing to share some of yourself with me on this day. This is going to be a general read for my Taurus, okay? If you have not already, I do ask that you check out my live channel, A Pretty Lil Tarot 333, as that is where I do my live read. I also invite you to email me. Send me an email with a question that you want me to pull for you at the end of the read, all right? Make sure you're including your sun sign and whether or not you're wanting to be anonymous. I'll pull for you for free right at the end of these reads. Up in the clouds and going. Do you wanna fly with me? So while I was shuffling for your read, Taurus, I saw the Seven of Swords 3 times. All right. And then I also saw the moon. There could be something that is hidden from you, or someone could be keeping something from you, or it could be that maybe something may be right in front of you strategically that you're not seeing. Cancer may be of significance as well. Pisces. Maybe Gemini also. Okay, so that's just what I'm getting. I guess we'll pull and we'll see what we get. Okay. I'm hearing the song by Kali Uchis. Forever and ever, and ever, ever, and ever, ever, you, ever, and ever, ever. So, I don't know. We had first card out is the Chariot. So, like I said, Cancer energy may be of significance. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. I feel as though someone's memories of the past could be limiting something or keeping something from moving forward. With this Chariot out here first, that speaks to action, willpower, determination, moving towards a goal. It can also speak to vehicles. Then we have this Eight of Swords, and that speaks to self-imposed prison or limiting negative beliefs or feeling like you're trapped, but you're really not, or yeah, just like keeping yourself. It's like a prison that one has put on themselves, all right? Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. With this Three of Cups, this is giving celebration, happy times, all right? Reunion. And then with the Six of Cups specifically, I'm getting nostalgia. So I really feel as though someone's memory of the past, or memories of happy times, or memories of what once was, could be holding something up or someone back, okay? Some sort of joy or something that they once experienced. We have the Lovers out here as well. Gemini. Didn't at the beginning of the read, didn't I say that I was getting Gemini energy? So we have that out here. Speaks to divine love, relationships, balance, decisions, alignment. This could be memories of a past love, of a past union. Let's see what this Eight of Swords is. Okay. I was getting conflicting energy with regard to should I look at the bottom of the deck. I was feeling called to look at the bottom of the deck, but myself, I did not want to. I was getting ready to pull for this Eight of Swords, and I just couldn't help it. I looked, and we have the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. So the overall energy of this pull is conflict, or maybe even stress, or yeah, some sort of conflict. And with this, I feel, again, it's within oneself, all right? This could be a self-imposed conflict as well. So back to what I was originally going to pull for. What is this? 8 of Swords, please. King of Cups. 2 of Wands. 9 of Swords. All right. Yeah, someone is stressing over a decision that needs to be made. Okay. Someone is stressing over a decision. With this King of Cups, 2 of Wands, 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords speaks to anxiety, sleepless nights, perhaps despair even, maybe negative thoughts. 2 of Wands speaks to choices, decisions, making a step towards something, choosing a path. Someone could be feeling like they are planning in the dark, like not able to see everything it is that they feel as though they need to see. And then with this King of Cups, this can speak to emotion, all right? Intuition, someone who is very devoted as well. This could be your energy. Heavy on this water energy though, okay? And then we had the 6 of Wands come out, so, and then 7 of Cups, yeah. Someone could be overwhelmed with, overwhelmed by their own, their mind, okay? So with regard to this self-imposed prison that I spoke of, right? Or some sort of pessimism or limiting belief that is not necessarily true, right? We have all of these clarifying this. And I feel as though, yeah, someone is stressing over some sort of something, some sort of, I'd say decision, but the only reason why I'm saying that is because of the 2 of Wands here. So maybe with which path to take, someone could be struggling with, all right? And it could be a memory of what once was. Okay, I'm also hearing a memory of what could be, but I don't know if it hasn't happened yet, how it could be a memory. Well, I'm not going to dwell on that, but yeah, someone is, I feel as though, really in their feelings and really in their thoughts, really in their head, okay? What we had next coming out was the 6 of Wands. This speaks to victory, triumph, success, okay? The 6 of Wands can also speak to pride, getting in the way of what I'm feeling. Isn't that how it goes? By Jillsco. TT. Okay, I'm stop. Sorry. By Jill Scott though. I'm gonna be serious. I'm gonna rein it in. But yeah, someone's pride could legit be getting in the way of something. This 6 of Cups can also speak to reunion. This can also speak to past life energy. But what I'm getting is either someone's memory of what was, or I'm trying to think about how to articulate this, or something that they have experienced in the past that made them feel really good, right? I'm getting a very warm, nostalgic feeling. 12-13, also 12-14 may be of significance. 12-18 may be of significance. Anyway, that could be paralyzing someone as well. Someone could feel really, really helpless. And let me just say, even when situations seem helpless, like you're not helpless, okay? I actually, ironically, just posted this morning on the community tab. I don't remember if it was on this channel or the live channel, A Pretty Lil Tarot 333. there's always a higher timeline, a better path for everyone to take. Even when things are fabulous, believe it or not, guess what? There is an even more fabulous timeline that you can reach. 1313 may be of significance. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. With this Lovers, someone could be reminiscing on a past marriage, perhaps, a past union. The reason why I say marriage is because we have the Six of Wands, right? And typically people get married. When they get married, others can see, right? You invite others to take part in your vows, okay? And I say typically because typically people like big weddings. Typically people like people to see and people to know. Do y'all know back in the day, I don't know if they still do this, but when I was a kid, they used to put like wedding announcements in the newspaper. I say all that to say someone could be reminiscing about a marriage, a past marriage. And I don't know, maybe someone's spouse passed away, in which I'm sorry if that's the case. Sorry for your loss. If that is the case, again, that's obviously definitely not going to be the case for everybody, right? But it could be that the memories of that could be what is holding you up or keeping something else from moving forward, because it looks like whatever this something else is, it's happy. I don't get that there's anything wrong with it. But I just feel like someone's stuck in their head. Okay, I'm going to move this along. All right. Okay, so let's see what we want to find out next. So, what is keeping someone trapped or in their thoughts or in a negative space or maybe feeling a little helpless, right? Is someone feeling like I feel like someone is feeling like they are moving by emotion too much for their comfort, and it's bothering them. And as a result, someone could feel like their judgment is clouded, which has got them feeling like they're not really sure which way to go. I just feel like someone is thinking too much, right? That's kind of what I feel, not to belittle anyone's situation or what they got going on, right? Or alternately, did I say that the number 6 may be of relevance? Because the number 6 may be of relevance, very much so. Okay, also 66 may be of relevance. 12 may be of relevance, okay? Which I guess that breaks down to 3. So 3 may be of relevance, okay? But I also feel like someone could be afraid of something working out. That's interesting. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have Two of Pentacles, which speaks to choices, decisions, weighing options. All right, so, okay, that's enough of that. We just keep getting that out. So if there's nothing else that's clear, is someone's got a choice. Everybody got choices. We all got choices. We all got choices. Okay. All right. What are we trying to figure out right now? Let's see. Why is the Lovers here? We got Page of Cups. Okay. So thank you for clarifying, Spirit. This is giving, okay, someone is really trying to hone in on their intuition, especially with this King of Cups, all right, and this Page of Cups. Someone is really trying to listen to what their intuition is telling them, and I feel as though their brain or their earthly bound, right, their earthly bound self is getting in the way of that. It could be someone could have a hard time. Someone is not getting the clarity to the degree in which they seek. This Lovers is here because someone is very curious with regard to the possibility of something, the possibility of a union, the possibility. Remember how I said I wasn't sure if this was, or it was almost like I was getting a memory of what could be, which is weird, as well as a memory of what was, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep moving this along. I don't want to dwell too much in what could be because you know your situation, but that's what this is. You have someone who, and again, this could very much be you, all right, Taurus? Very much be you. Someone's curious of the possibilities that are at play with regard to some sort of union, some sort of decision or choice or something, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun, which speaks to optimism, positivity, confidence, warmth, ultimate happiness, success, joy. I'm not clear as to all this. This is very clear to me, right? This is very clear. It's very clear that someone is keeping something from moving forward to the degree in which it could, right? And it's because they're in their head. It's because they feel like they're leading with emotion, perhaps too much, okay? What I'm not clear on is why there's this hesitation, especially when the outlook is good, okay? Again, and it could be, like I said, if you did lose a spouse or something, maybe it's just like the memory of that could be holding you back, or if not a spouse, a loved one. We have the Emperor that came out. This speaks to leadership, divine masculine energy, control, stability. Okay, let's see why this is here. Why is the Emperor here? Okay, getting that I need to shuffle. All right. I'm going to try to wrap this up. Okay, Spirit. Thank you, thank you. Why is the Emperor here, please? Why is the Emperor here? Someone needs to clean their rugs. Side note, that's not why the Emperor is here. But someone needs to clean their rugs. So maybe deep clean, shampoo, or if they're like actual rugs and not carpet, shake them out, beat them out, okay? All right, let's see what fell out here. Okay, well, so we have the Ten of Wands, Empress, the World, and Justice, guys. Okay, so this is some major life shit that we're talking about here, okay? And I feel like I don't know where you are in this, Taurus. I don't. We have your energy out here with the Empress. So as far as major arcana goes, we have Libra, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Cancer out here right now. And then the way that this fell here, I'm gonna lift this up and show y'all so you could see. This is literally giving, it's either an Empress energy is feeling either obligated to or maybe tired of stressing or wanting to come to some sort of solution to make things easier with regard to an Emperor energy, or this is how an Emperor is feeling about the Empress, this Empress energy over here. I'm going to show you guys just so you can see how this fell, okay? You see how this Emperor, you have the Emperor, Ten of Wands, and then the Empress. So like I said, it's you're either this Empress energy or you're this Emperor energy, all right? And I do get it's two separate individuals because sometimes, you know, you could accompany both, but this is two separate individuals. And it could be perhaps maybe y'all are burdening each other and don't even know it, or some sort of decision surrounding, I don't know, we'll try to figure it out, is feeling like a lot or feeling it could feel heavy, which is understandable with the Justice, World, Empress, Emperor, lovers, Chariot out here, okay? So that's a lot of major arcana, okay? So, oh, I'm sorry, I think I'm moving this. That's a lot of major arcana. So anyway, I just wanted you guys to see that because that's not a coincidence, all right? Since we have a good idea, kind of, a better understanding of what's happening here, let's see if we can lighten up your load a little bit. Let's find out what this burden is about, okay? All right, Spirit, please tell me. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Two of Cups, okay. I'm not really sure how that is burdening, but we got Two of Cups. This speaks to unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, all right? Close bonds, all right? In this deck in particular, it speaks to unity, connection, union, partnership, okay? And we have the Two of Cups fall on top of the Ten of Wands. So some sort of... either bond or partnership is what is burdening someone. And I really am. I'm gonna switch up this setup. I just have not gotten around to it yet so that you guys can see the cards because, and you know, Taurus, you've had a few like this. Like your reads are, the way that the spread is very pretty, right? It's very nice to look at. And they tend to be placed very, in a manner in which it's easy for me to read. However, it's not the way I typically read. Like you guys had a read like that maybe a month or so ago where it was like just a bunch of cards fell out and it literally ended up being like all the cards I needed for the read. Anyway, the spread is very nice to look at, and the way that it's laid out, it's like there's no confusion with regard to what Spirit is trying to communicate. There's just confusion on my end, my human mind, trying to make this make sense to communicate it to y'all. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so I just got desire. So it could also be that someone's curiosity or their desire to know or their desire for this union is what is burdening someone. All right. There is some sort of change that is on the horizon. I can tell you that for sure with this world here. And the justice. This justice speaks to truth, fairness, cause and effect. I just also heard it is and always shall be. So that could be specific for someone. All right, let's see where we're at. Let me look at this. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. All right. Confidence, independence, someone who's very self-assured, self-starter, kind, perhaps bubbly, you know, very maybe likable, if you will. You know, likable is relative, but, you know, likable. So, I don't know, that could have some relevance as well. Oh, this speaks to Aries, so maybe someone has Aries highly aspected. All right, let's see. Remember how earlier I said there could be like a sense of obligation? Someone feels obligated to some sort of partnership. I guess it's still not clear to me as to why this is so stressful. Because with this Ten of Wands, specifically, it speaks to some sort of struggle. I just heard, so there's a song by Next that's from back in the day, right? Some of you guys might be too young, but so Next was or is, well, I don't know if they still are a thing, but was an R&B, I would say boy band, but it never gave boy band. It just gave, you know, early 2000s. I love when you're shaking like that. That group, right? Anyway, there's a song that they have called Butter Love. So that's what's playing in my head. I have not heard that song literally since I was like 14. So, okay. So that could be burdening. Okay, guys, for the sake of moving this read along, I'm not going to try to figure it out, okay? I'm going to just say it and y'all can figure it out, right? It's y'all's life, right? So, Four of Wands, which in this deck it's speaking to 1111, homecoming, celebration, harmony, marriage, gathering, stability, foundation, happy times, right? That just fell out with this Three of Cups, Six of Cups, Four of Wands. Three of Cups can speak to reunion or some sort of shared joy or collaboration. Yo, this just got real deep real quick. This is giving, there's some sort of past, with this nostalgia that I was getting in the beginning. This could be, so remember how I was also getting someone's 4334. I just saw, anyway. So this could be, remember how earlier I was saying that someone may have had a spouse that has, or partner that has passed on. This could legit be someone still feeling obligated to that connection. And this could be a message to let you know they are letting you know, like, that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for you to move forward. Please do. All right. So that's one storyline that I'm getting from this, because the way that these children are on this Six of Cups, it's giving me watching from a higher realm, or yeah, 4444 may be of relevance. Looking, yeah, just watching from the spirit realm or from a higher realm. I'm going to show you guys this. So that could be the case. It could also be, I don't really like to say things like this because I feel like a lot of times it's taken out of context and out of proportion. So only take it if it fits. All right. Y'all know I don't get on here and speak to like twin flame connections and things like that. I really don't. I do have a video, and maybe there may be another one at some point in the future speaking about that. But I'm giving that disclaimer just to say, like, if you watch me regularly, you know that that's not just something I just throw out. But I can't help but tell you what it is that I'm getting so that I can move on. This could speak to some sort of divine union that was orchestrated in the spirit realm or higher realm, especially with this Emperor and Empress. And it could be that someone feels an obligation. Part of the reason why someone is feeling an obligation in that way, like obligation, like I don't remember the last time I said that word that many times. Obligation. That could be maybe a source of the stress, because someone could feel as though, yeah, obligated to a union or to an individual. And again, like I said, I'm getting two different storylines. So you passed on loved one, you feel connected there, and you know, you really like the situation that you're in. You love the situation that you're in right now, right? The relationship that you're in right now, but you still feel an obligation to your passed on spouse, and they're literally telling you, it's okay, I give you my blessing. Or it could be that you feel obligated to a connection, and the reason why you're feeling that way is because it is some sort of divine union. And I'm going to show you this with the Six of Cups, all right? You see, these are two children, right? But there's a mirror right here. I'm also seeing it as a window, but looking at it just directly, it's giving mirror. So this could legit be like I said, I don't speak to this often, but some sort of mirror, like a mirrored soul union, okay? That's real specific. Only take take it if it fits. All right, that's all I'm gonna say on that, and we're gonna keep going. I feel as though that is what's causing the burden. That is why someone feels like so stressed or so obligated to something, because it's almost like a curiosity that someone is feeling unable to shake, a connection that someone is not able to ignore. Ooh, I just got a bond that someone is not able to cut. Okay, and then at the same time, so I just got a visual of twine, you know, like that twine rope, the twine rope back in the day in gym class. For those of you guys that actually had like a gym class, right? I don't know that they do that still or what they still really do, if it's the same. But anyway, you're past a certain age, you did something with a rope in gym class as a child. So the twine thick rope is what I'm getting, but it's not made out of like the twine. It's made out of some super strong metallic glowing material. I'm gonna try to search for an image of what it is that I'm seeing right now, and if I can find it, then I will place it right here. And then if you don't see it right here, then that means I couldn't find it. But it's giving a very strong rope, made an intertwinement, made out of some sort of unbreakable substance. I was gonna say steel, but not even steel. That's like glowing. It's glowing like pink, like neon pink and gold. And I don't know why I'm feeling the need to go into the detail there. So that might be of relevance to someone. I don't know, but there's some sort of really strong bond. I feel like that is not, no matter what happens, it's not finna be broken. You can't burn it. You can't cut it. You can't snap it. You can't melt it. You can't drown it. It's there. So that could be why someone is feeling obligated as well, why there's a strong feeling of obligation. Well, okay, this is interesting. There's that. I hope that that piece is able to help in some way.
Watch Putting Things into Context on YouTube at 369 Dimension Readings. Subscribe now.
Okay, well, let's just see this. How can we, how can my Taurus that are resonating with this, how can they move towards a lighter, a lighter feeling with regard to whatever this is? Okay, please, Spirit. I feel as though someone is really feeling like something is a struggle and it shouldn't be. And I feel as though that's man-made is what I'm getting. Like, it's not as hard. Interesting. I saw this card, before the read started. We have the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Part of what is making this feel heavier than it has to is someone could be very protective. Someone could be very defensive. So what we asked was how this can become a lighter load, or how to remove this feeling of burden, because you can have a light sense of obligation, right? It doesn't have to be like a gloom and doom sense of obligation, right? You can have a sense of obligation to something, to someone, okay, without feeling gloomy about it, right? Without feeling heavy or weighed down about it. You could just feel like, yeah, I'm obligated. This is what I do, right? But I don't feel as though this is that or there yet. So when trying to find out why, what we got, or how we got Seven of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So the Seven of Wands, that can speak to standing your ground, right? Standing your ground and maybe be creative, okay? Knight of Cups is a messenger. Knights are messengers, right? So I don't know. Maybe be creative or maybe tactful, but firm with this Knight of Cups falling on top of the Emperor. The Emperor is a leader, right? A disciplinarian, okay? Someone who creates and maintains structure. stability. So yeah, maybe stand your ground, whatever that might mean, but maybe be creative about it, y'all. Okay. We have 5 of Cups that fell on top of this 6 of Wands. I feel like with this 5 of Cups, this is giving pessimism, though. It's almost like that could be part of this sense of gloom and doom that I'm kind of feeling. Maybe not gloom and doom. That's a little dramatic, but like this sense of heavy that I'm feeling. I just feel like heavy. But the thing is, while I'm feeling heavy, I don't feel like there's anything really to be heavy about. Like, I feel it's almost what I'm getting and what you're seeing from me is a sense of confusion. 5522 may be of significance. A sense of confusion. So with that 5522, 5 is so 7. So 77 may be of significance. The number 7 may be of significance. There's a knowing that there's no reason to feel heavy, but at the same time, I don't know y'all's life. So I guess we're just going to move on so we don't keep dragging this out. But the advice is to maybe stand your ground or mean what you say what you mean, okay? And maybe be graceful in your delivery. As far as this pessimism goes, I feel like this could have to do a lot with someone's pride. Again, someone's pride could also have them in a place of discontent as well. Someone being too prideful. Okay, so let's rein this in. Let's rein this in. I'm just gonna tell you what it is that I'm getting because I'm getting kind of a lot of information right now, and we'll just go from there. What I'm getting is someone wants some sort of partnership or union to work, okay? I feel as though this is what someone spends their time thinking about with this Page of Cups, all right, to this Lovers and this 2 of Cups, all right? Lots of feelings here. Someone wants a partnership to work out. So I'm not sure if this is something that is already underway, right? So the Empress in this deck is pregnant, okay? So maybe I'm gonna just say that. And I feel as though someone could be used to having the answers, and the fact that they don't is what's causing a lot of this burden. Someone can feel as though they don't have the foresight that they would prefer. Someone can feel like they're not sure what they're up against. I think I said earlier, someone is feeling like they may have to make decisions blindly. Also, with this Knight of Cups, you can't even see his eyes. They're completely covered. But ultimately, I feel as though this is what someone wants. So even here, this happy home, this 4 of Wands, this 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands. It could also be that someone is feeling rather pessimistic about the outlook of something that can be seen by the public. With the 6 of Wands, speaking to public recognition or achievement. Or disappointment. I'm not really sure what has to play. Okay. Why is the World here, please? Wrap this up, guys. I'm gonna wrap this up. 10 of Swords. Completion. This World is speaking to completion, fulfillment, okay? Painful endings, betrayal, right? So the World could be here to signify that your times of painful ending, right? Your times of betrayal, of loss, It's completed. It's done. It's done. And right underneath that, you have the Justice. Fairness, universal law, clarity, truth. With the Knight of Swords, I was asking, why is the Justice here? And we have the Knight of Swords that came out to clarify it. I feel like someone needs to be maybe a little bit more assertive or fast thinking, perhaps, or focused even. Could be all of the above. But the Justice, clarifying this Justice, is this Knight of Swords. And I feel like, I mean, that also speaks to fast movement, right? Fast forward movement, or something moving very quickly in a very assertive, ambitious manner. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil, attachments, obsessions, greed. And honestly, we're going to get ready to wrap it up, because one of the first things I felt when I started this is that someone's memory of the past is what's holding them back. Someone's spending a lot of time in their head. And with this obsession with the Devil, also speaks to Capricorn energy. It could be that someone is obsessing, and that's also what could be causing the burden that someone feels. You know, like I said, y'all know your life. I'm not really sure what this is or what this could be. Three of Swords. Yeah, someone does not want to get hurt. This Three of Swords fell on top of this this Nine of Swords. And this Nine of Swords is clarifying this King of Cups and Two of Wands. Basically, someone's in their head. Someone's got anxiety, is overthinking, is thinking very pessimistically because they feel as though they're using their emotions more than they would prefer. And it's got them in their head. Someone just does not want to deal with a heartache or pain, which obviously, right? We have this King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That could speak to someone being bold, a charmer, optimistic, taking control. And I feel like that's ultimately what needs to happen. I don't know, Taurus. It's interesting. It sounds like you got, you could be kind of deep. You know what I'm saying? Especially with this, the way this is coming to me. This very much interrealm. Is that a thing? An interrealm scenario? And by that, what I mean is like the spirit realm has a lot to do with what is happening with this. Okay, what is happening with y'all right now? So I don't know, y'all. Let's get the message. And then I'm going to let you guys go. I think we did get some answers. We clarified a few things. Someone's in their head. Someone's doing a lot of thinking, which is ultimately what's keeping something trapped or keeping them from moving forward. And it's like someone is either replaying a memory over and over again in their mind, or obsessively, or just lost in the realm of what was, what could be. And it's doing a number on them mentally as well as emotionally. My bad, I had to adjust the camera, so that's why the view is different. But ultimately, I feel like there's a lot happening, but there's also a lot happening behind the veil. Someone could be feeling obligated to a union because of a child. Like I said, this Empress is pregnant. In this deck, I mean, in many decks, she's pregnant, but she's pregnant, right? So someone could feel, that could be a reason why someone is feeling trapped, right? That could be why this union, this partnership, this bond is causing some sort of heavy feeling, right? Someone might be getting ready to have a child, and might not be sure how to proceed in that way, or how to proceed just in general, child, okay? We have Three of Wands, and then we have Page of Wands come out in reverse. This Page of Wands out in reverse is with this Three of Swords, okay? Self-limiting beliefs, immaturity, impatient. That's what the Page of Wands is giving. And I feel like, you know, it's in line with the other cards that it fell on. This Nine of Swords, Three of Swords, okay? So I feel as though that's part of this message. Someone's self-limiting beliefs is leading them down this trail of pessimism, this overthinking, this not wanting to experience pain, which no one does, right? No one like sets out to be like, I'm gonna go look for the most painful fucking experience that I could possibly find, right? I mean, at least not while we're incarnated here. You know, that might have been the case before you were born, that, you know, that your soul had planned for you. But just, I'm talking about right now in the 3D. Like, nobody sets out like, yeah, I'm finna go and find the most hurtful shit that I can find, right? So, you know, that's completely normal. I don't want anyone to beat themselves up because they might be in a circle of negativity, but you got to pull yourself out. You got to pull yourself out. This Three of Wands, all right, this speaks to awaiting results on a decision made, okay? Progress, waiting for ships to sail in, passing some sort of milestone, or a view of new horizons, okay? This fell on top of this Four of Wands. Wondering if someone is not feeling very optimistic that they'd be able to have a happy home. So I don't know if that has to do something again with this pregnancy or birth of a child or new relationship or what, but that stuck out, so I had to say it. So there's that. I feel like there are a few different messages in here. For some of you guys, it's okay for you to be with whoever this new person is that you found that, you know, helps with happiness in your life, right? Nobody is responsible for our happiness except for us, right? So you choose when you're going to be happy, right? But this individual could add to your life. That's what I was going to say. Add value in that they make you happy, right? They assist with your happiness, right? So that's a message in that it is okay for you to experience that love, for you to start a life with this individual, right? So if you do have a passed on spouse or loved one or whatever the case may be, like, it's okay. Their blessing is given, all right? For others of you guys that could be feeling some sort of obligation, there's that word again, obligation to a connection. I think part of what's going to help that feel a more light and maybe less heavy is figuring out what your purpose is, or what exactly it is that you are supposed to be doing, because in that will be a sense of ease as well. If you know what you're doing, you know, you can at least from there figure out, okay, where it is that you need to go, and then you can figure out how to get there, and then you can start taking the steps needed. So I feel as though that could help ease this burden of the obligation and maybe make it more fun and not like, you know, if you're feeling some sort of obligation, like I said, that word so many times, that word. So there's somebody definitely that someone is feeling obligated. That might have something to do with this birth of the child too, okay? So maybe focus on what it is that you have to do. Well, you have to prepare for the birth of a child, okay? And is that an obligation? Why, yes. Yes, it is quite the obligation, okay? So figure out what it is that you can do to help make it feel less burdensome. All right. That's basically what I'm getting is just, there's a lot of mental space. And I feel like there are a few different scenarios, but there's a lot of mental space. All right. And so for some of you guys too, you need to realize that your time of pain, whoever is in their head, going over and over about some sort of past hurt, some sort of past pain, you got to recognize that time is done, okay? Leave it alone. With the world here, you've closed out a cycle of that. Like, that shit's not... Now, to say that you're never going to experience pain ever again is not realistic, nor is it truthful, if I'm being frank. But this type of pain, and by this type of pain, I mean like that 10 of Swords betrayal, just feeling left to die, left to fend for yourself, whatever the case may be, that really, really, really just gut wrenching, like that cycle is closed, like that, it's done, okay? And the scale is being balanced with this justice. So, you know, I'm not going to say that your worry is for no reason, right? Because that's not fair, but it is a trauma response. So you're going to have to move through that trauma because, and holding on to that, this cycle is closed. It's done, right? And then looping back around to this chariot, right? You're stalling yourself. You're delaying yourself. We got 7 of Swords in reverse, okay? Oh, some of you guys might be feeling like you don't deserve. Oh, guys. What's this? Knight of Wands, okay. Passion, adventure, okay. Some of you guys might be really feeling like you don't, maybe you don't deserve whatever this is, or like I said, that's that trauma. Oh, I didn't even see this out here. This 5 of Pentacles. This must have just fallen out. So yeah, somebody's got a lot of fears, and I do feel as though, yeah, that's a trauma response. And so to back to what I was trying to say, imposter syndrome, right? With this 7 of Swords, imposter syndrome. Someone could be feeling as though they are not deserving of happiness, or they could know on a very basic level, like, yeah, you know, I'm deserving of happiness, but there's something that you're going to have to work through so you can know that you are deserving of a genuine connection, a genuine bond, a genuine love with this birth of a child, right? That's a very pure love. And so, dang, we had to do all of that, Spirit, just to get the whole time, y'all, the whole time I have been asking, why is this 10 of Wands here? Like, why is this Empress feeling burdened as far as this Emperor goes? Or why is this Emperor feeling burdened as far as this Empress goes? The whole we just had to do all of that to get to the very root of it is this this imposter syndrome, all right? Someone might have done some fucked up shit in the past, okay, that I can tell you that you have paid restitution for, okay? With this justice out here, all right? And that could be also a cause of someone's apprehension. They could feel like, yo, you know, yes, I was really, really hurt, but I also did some fucked up things too. I don't want to enter into a union. I don't want to give my all with regard to whatever this obligation is, or whatever the case may be, child. And get hurt as a part of my karma, okay? So with this justice here, I'm going to say it again, and then we're going to leave it, okay? Justice has been served, okay? All has been balanced. All has been made fair. It's your time, okay? In whatever way that means for you. So do what you need to do to work through your imposter syndrome. You are deserving of this, okay? I need you to stop second guessing it, because there's a lot of that happening with this 9 of Swords, 3 of Swords, Page of Wands in reverse, 5 of Pentacles. Someone could also be really, really worried about stability as well with this 5 of Pentacles falling on top of this 4 of Wands. So that could be some apprehension. Again, speaking to this pregnancy over here, maybe y'all are like, where I'm gonna put the baby? Like, where we gonna put it? 11/22 may be of significance, right? Where we gonna put it? Maybe somebody got a baby due in November, right? November 22nd, maybe. That is a lack mindset. Understanding that I'm gonna sound delusional to some. You don't need to worry about how as much as you just need to focus on what, okay? The how will figure itself out. You just need to focus on the what, and it will become clear, all right? This is a loaded message. Let's see if we can get a closing message, and I'm going to let you guys go. I hope that you're able to get something out of this. The Magician. Didn't I just say all you have to do is just know that it's going to work out right and just focus on what and not worry about the how? we got the Magician. That's Virgo energy, okay? It also speaks to manifestation, all right? Turning your visions into a reality. Willpower, desire, resources, the ability to, okay? So you have everything that you need to make whatever it is that you want be a thing, okay? Whatever your situation is, it can work out and it will work out. 1313 may be of significance. You just have to know that you have all of the tools that you need to make whatever it is that you want a reality, my love, okay? And we're going to leave it there because I just been running my mouth. See this Magician now? You see it? You see that there? All right. Be sure to send me your questions because right now is the part of the read where I'll be pulling for it, okay? Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Mwah, mwah, mwah.